Hello everyone, my name is Jingjun Wu, and my in-game nickname is Snake King, and I play for Tundra Esports in Dota 2. It was back in the days in Warcraft 3, there was a custom game called The Black Road. It was an RPG that you could play with other people, just like any other mods on Warcraft at the time. And what happened was, it's a load and save kind of RPG where you keep playing over and over and you grind to get better gear and loot, so you can't do it in one go. So there was this code of like 40 characters that it would generate at the end of each game for you to load your character in the next game. So my friends and I figured out a way to crack the code, and then we decided to use each other's account. So I made a nickname that would let me be able to use his load file. So that's how it came to be. It's kind of a weird story, but that's why I came up with Snake King. I was born in China, but then I moved to America when I was around 8 years old, and I've been there ever since. What got me into Dota was initially some of my cousin's friends at the time. We were playing on Warcraft at the time, and Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne, and he introduced me to this mod called Dota All-Stars back in the days. And I had no idea what it was. I think my very first game was like Faceless Void, and I had no idea what was going on, and they kind of taught me and held my hand through it, like how to last hit, how the mechanics were, how to deny, and it was a very slow journey, but I thought it was a lot of fun. So then after that introduction, I kept playing more and more of it, and I've been kind of playing on and off till right now. So my position is currently support. It's also known as position 4 in Dota, and my role is to kind of help the team make sure there's vision, make sure they are babysat, and they're very happy with the amount of farm and we're getting the objectives on the map. Yeah, I have played almost all the roles in Dota, but I have only played core roles at TI. I've played position 1 or carry at TI3. Wait, I played mid at TI3, sorry. And then carry at TI4. And then I've played off lane for TI8 and TI9. And then I've never played support yet, so this will be my first time if we were to get to TI. I think every Dota player's dream is to probably win TI. For me, it's like I'm not as grand as other people who want to win like 3 TIs in a row or something in their lifetime. I just want to at least get one and then get my very first one, and then from there on out, maybe I'll look to get my second or more subsequent ones. But, you know, one step at a time. Just get the first one first. Out of all the events I've attended, I thought MDL Chengdu was probably one of the best experiences, because there was this was before the Corona days, so obviously outside of the Dota, it was very pleasant. They had this ping pong room, ping pong table set up in the snack room, and then all the players would come down and play ping pong with one another, and it's like a very chill environment and nice hangout. And this was very different from like most of the other events where you kind of just play, you don't really meet other people, you're stuck in your hotel room but with your team, and also besides like having this really fun interactions with all the other players, and you get to learn more about them. Chengdu is like really famous for its hot pot as well, for spicy hot pot, and I love spicy food, so it was a really wonderful experience to try out the local spicy hot pot. Obviously, you know, you're gonna have some issues in the toilet a little bit later on, but you know that's part of the plan, you know, part of what you sign up for. Enigma is probably my favorite hero right now. I think it's a really, really strong hero, and under any gaming circumstances, you could still possibly come back and win a game just because his spells of Midnight Pulse and Black Hole are very powerful. And I think that having the ability to always win a game from any given position it's just a really awesome thing, as long as you land like the perfect spells or like a perfect scenario. It's great. Outside Dota, recently I've been going to dance class and rock climbing, and I personally like to go to the gym quite often. I try to go every day if I can. If not, I at least try to do something physical activity, because being a professional gamer means you're sitting in your chair a lot. You're not getting very much physical things done, and it's really bad for your health. So I try to implement at least one physical things that I can do in every day to try to compensate for that. being a competitive player is more than just playing a game. You also need to have a fit body so that your mind can stay sharp as well. And I think that's a very underrated thing in the scene. I think very few people talk about like nutrition or like mental health or anything of these things while playing the game. And I try to implement these things where I try to help myself and my team to eat better, sleep better, and just kind of feel better. And I think as a result of that, you're going to be playing better too.